I'm going to ask these peer ministers some questions. Sorry, I'm going to turn this off as soon as I ask. My first question, and you don't all have to answer every question, but I'd like you all to answer a few. If you could go back 2 years, what would you tell yourself?
My name is Alexa Merholz. I'm a senior at Carmel. And my answer to the question is, I think I would probably tell myself that, like, even though it gets hard sometimes and it seems like you won't get through certain things, you will get through them and things do get better. Like, I feel like that's really hard to remember. And I know it sounds like I'm advocating for my team here, but peer ministry is one of the things that help me get out of that. So just remember that you will always get through whatever you think you can.
Hey guys, I'm Francesca. I'm a junior at Carmel. What I would tell myself about 2 years ago. So I was probably like in your seats. I was going through confirmation and everything. I would tell myself to just like keep trying to understand, keep like showing up to confirmation, keep like wanting to be a part, like wanting God to be a part of my life, and like keep trying, and like because in the future it will lead you to like amazing things.
So I'm Andrew. I'm a senior at Carmel. If I were to go back 2 years, I would probably look at myself and tell myself that even though you don't always see him, God's always with you, and you got to just kind of keep trying and building a relationship with him. And confirmation helps you with that. So confirmation is like a nice step in the journey to heaven. And the more you work towards your relationship, the more you're going to get out of it, and the more God talks to you, because it's a two-way conversation. You have to talk to him for him to talk to you. He's not just going to appear and be in your life all the time. So I would tell myself that, because I think it's good to get in a rhythm and a habit of like talking to God before you go to bed, and when you're driving in the car, and all of that. So.
Okay, I'm going to ask another question. Why is your faith, why is your relationship with God important to you? So you can all answer, or whatever you want. Do you want to pass it? Why is your faith, why is your relationship with God important to you?
I'll start with this one. My relationship with God is important to me. I've had a good relationship with God my whole life. I've gone to Catholic school and all of that. But I feel like once I started to want to have a relationship with God, my relationship like blossomed, and I really wanted to have a relationship with God because like I knew it was there's somewhere else I was going, so heaven, I feel like my relationship with God was important for that. And then it also has benefited me in my life, because just through like my little actions and my day-to-day life and what I do and what I'm involved in, it's helped me to progress further in that. And I'm just a happier overall person when I have a strong relationship with God.
Like Andrew said, I went to a private middle school like my whole life. God has always been a part of my family's life, but God, like faith really bonds my family. We're a very like faith-filled family. We always go to church together. We go to reconciliation. We go to adorations together. So God's important in my life because one, like I see him like change my life. Like I notice it through other people in my life who've helped me. And then also just it's a good, like my family, we always like go to church, and that's how we bond basically. So and I thank God for that.
He's important to me because he's my best friend. He's like super trustworthy, and he's just like someone I could talk to every single day. It's like we have a streak on Snapchat. Like it's just we're like best friends. So God is my everything.
I'm Bobby. I'm a senior at Lake Zurich. My faith is important to me because it brought me out like of a really dark time in my life, and I decided to grow closer to God because of it, and it was the best decision for me because I'm a part of like the peer ministry team, which is something that you have to go through confirmation through in order to be part of or whatever. But but yeah, no, it's like it's so worth it to be confirmed because it's like a big like weight lifted off your shoulder, and you can grow closer to Jesus. And also, Jesus is always there for you, no matter like who you are and what you're going through. And if you feel alone, you should never feel alone because God's there. And
How do you know he's always there for you?
huh?
He's always there for you.
It's kind of just like a presence. I don't know how to explain it, but I just know in my heart that God's always there for me because when I like trust in Him and like pray to Him and stuff, say like I have a test like tomorrow, like for school tomorrow. Like if I pray and like study and like pray for God to like look after me and I pass or whatever, it's like I know He's there for me or whatever.
Hi guys, I'm Dom. I'm a senior at Lake Zurich. My relationship to God and my faith is very important to me because it's consistently been a crutch that if I fall down or either metaphorically or realistically in life, God has been someone who has always been there to pull me up and lift me up through hard times. And I've come to realize this throughout my years in confirmation, especially at Castle. And then after I got confirmed, I continued with my faith through peer ministry, and my relationship with God has been continuous through then, and I can see Him in my daily life as my prayers are answered, and just I feel like my quality of life as I've come to grow this relationship with God has improved.
Okay. I heard somebody say before they had to decide to give God a chance. So what made you decide to give God a chance? That's your next question.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a senior at Lake Zurich. So for me, I guess I've just like kind of like what Andrew and Francesca said. I've like grown up in the church. You know, God's always been a part of my life, but it was never like that one-on-one like relationship until I got into high school. And I guess the big turning point for me was going on My Castle and seeing how God has worked through like my older brother's life because he was a leader on My Castle, and just seeing like the things he's gone through and knowing that if God was there for him, like He's always going to be there for me too.
With a relationship with God, why did I give Him a chance? Okay, it's a why not mentality. You could have heard benefits and consequences or whatever you heard from other people, but you will never know how something feels unless you do it yourself. So when I gave Him a chance, I got to have my own personal experience and my own opinion, and I've never been happier. So I'm glad with that choice.
Last question, sorry. Why do you lead Castle? Why are you still involved in youth ministry?
Jesus saves. Jesus, true. Jesus.
Thank you. You guys failed. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question one more time?
Next question.
The other one.
It's a castle.
You distracted me.
I'm sorry.
The last question is, why are you leading? Why do you stay in youth group? Why are you still here? Why do you like
Okay.
to lead Castle?
So I absolutely love peer ministry, and it's first off, I absolutely love leading Castle because I got to meet all of you amazing people, and I feel like I really bonded with some of you, and I loved my castles that I went on, but leading is 10 times better, and I think that you guys should think about doing it because I want you guys to have that experience too. But peer ministry actually got me through like a really, really hard time in my life, and I have made so many new friends, including every single person sitting in the chairs around me and over there. And yeah, I think everybody should consider joining because it's a constant. Like, you have people that you can always turn to, even if you don't necessarily go to the same school as them.
For me, I guess just with Castle, I saw like my leaders have such an impact on my life, and I was like, how cool would it be if I could have just a fraction of that impact on somebody else? So that was kind of what got me there. And then after my first Castle, I was like, this is so amazing, and I'm just so glad that for like all the people that Castle has brought me. And yeah, it's just like, it's literally like a family. Like, these guys, like, I skipped like one peer ministry and they all text me and they're like, where are you? Are you okay? And I gotta, so it's just like what Alexa said, like a constant like friendship kind of thing.
For me, I feel like I got involved in peer ministry. God has always been like a constant in my life, someone I can go to, someone I can trust. And I just know he's always there for me. And so at peer ministry, I have seen that first my brothers were involved in it. I saw how much fun they had and how much they enjoyed it and how much it brought them closer to not only their friends but their faith life and God. But I also really enjoyed it myself because I'm bringing everyone. I feel like I can aid in the process of bringing like you guys closer to God, and closer to heaven, and I can share my faith journey with you and the things I've learned and the things, and then we can like talk about it. And so peer ministry has just been I've done it because I enjoy doing it. It's fun. I like teaching other people. I like helping other people. I like hanging out with everyone here. But it's also my way of, like, God has done so much for me, and I want to make sure everyone has that opportunity and sees how much God can do for you.
Okay, one more. And then I can have one question from the audience if one person has a question.
Okay. Wait, what was the question specifically? I forgot. Oh, right. Okay. So peer ministry is a lot of fun, not just for like leaders, but like it's nice. It's like rewarding for you and rewarding for like the retreatants to grow even one step closer to God in their relationships. And it's a lot of fun to be a leader and involved in like peer ministry because like Lexa said, like all of these people are like closer friends to me. And it's just like, it's every time I go to like a peer ministry meeting or like a castle or something, I get like an overwhelming like joy, and like I'm happy to be there to like aid the retreatants and also just like bond with everyone, because like Castle, you are like in small groups with like kids, and as a leader you're like asking them questions and like growing in their faith with them and stuff. And I don't know, I just like the bonding and friendship.
Thank you. Okay, well, I've been doing it for about 10 years, so I know why I like it too. Yes. Does anyone have a question? They asked if I wanted to open it up for questions. So, anybody?
Any questions in the audience?
Okay, Joey, is that you over there? Okay, the question is, please share one specific memory that you really liked. Okay, this is the speed round. Go.
Okay, at the last castle, I remember specifically scaring a bunch of kids and the stairs. they go up to see the Grandmaster, and like on the journey it's like dark and there's like little to no lighting, and I remember scaring people, so that was fun.
Okay, mine isn't that specific, but there's like a certain flip in Castle when like everybody starts getting emotional, and then like the people who weren't really into it before like all start coming up and like hugging me, and I'm like, yeah. That's my favorite part.
My favorite part would probably, this was on my, on my sophomore year Castle, after my brother gave his talk, everyone like lined up to hug him, and then everyone lined up to hug me too. So that was probably my favorite Castle memory.
I think the atmosphere at Castle is like the most unjudgmental place possible. It's like a big social media break. It's like a big homework break. So it's just like that's why everyone gets like that post-Castle depression, because coming back into the real world where everything was like so nice and just relaxing.
I remember the first Castle that I led. All the leaders, we were supposed to be sleeping, but we were all in a small group room talking and just having fun.
Okay, we don't want to tell all the secrets.
Sorry. We were having fun in a small group room, and then Pam got mad at us. But it's okay because we all got really close and we loved it. It was like 3 a.m., yes.
My favorite event or situation of leading, I was going to say that, but so I'm going to think on the fly here. No, you're good. My favorite thing about leading was like the first time I led you guys on Castle, I not only see what you guys get out of it, but I also get stuff out of it, and I like building like my bond with you guys and like all of them and with God. So that's probably my favorite. It's not really a moment, but my favorite thing about Castle would be like building my relationship with God and with my friends and with new people I meet through the retreat. Dom has to go.
Hey, Dom, last guy.
My favorite thing about Castle and Peer Ministry is just, I think it's so cool how you're like put in a small group with like people you've never met before, and then as the weekend or days progress, you just become like such a close-knit little family, like with people you met. I think that's like the most beautiful thing ever, that your relationship with God allows you to become like so close to these people that you just met and be vulnerable and open to them and just become like a small little family. Like last Castle, me and my small group hit the gritty together. We were random strangers before that, but I feel like it's just so cool that you come and get to know each other like that.